It was Saturday afternoon and the sun hung lazily in the sky, casting a warm golden glow over everything. You and Taehyung were lounging on the couch in your apartment, his arm wrapped around your shoulders as you two watched a movie. There was a comfortable silence between you, the kind that only came with being in a relationship for a while. No need for constant talking, just enjoying each other's company. Ting, with his usual messy hair and signature smirk, looked particularly handsome today. You couldn't help but feel a bit giddy. The way his presence seemed to make everything feel right. He had that effect on you, effortlessly charming and absolutely irresistible. The thought of what you were about to ask him made your heart race a little. It was impulsive, daring, and completely out of character for you. But for some reason, today felt like the right day. You had been thinking about it for weeks. And now that you were alone with him, it seemed like the perfect time to bring it up. Taehyung, you started trying to sound casual, but the nerves were making your voice falter. He tilted his head slightly, his eyes lighting up with interest. What's up? You bite your lip, nervously staring at the movie but not really paying attention anymore. I have been thinking about getting another tattoo. He raised an eyebrow, clearly intrigued. Another one? You already have a few, right? His hand absentmindedly traced the outline of the tattoos on your arm. Yeah, but this one would be different. You said trying to suppress again. I was saying maybe you could do it. His eyes locked onto yours, the interest in them, shifting to something more intense. He knew exactly where this was going. Different how? He asked, his voice low and teasing, clearly enjoying the suspense. Well, I want you to tattoo your name on me, you blurted out, feeling your cheeks flush as soon as the words left your mouth. Ting pushed for a moment, his lips parting in surprise before a mischievous smile tugged at the corner of his mouth. My name? Where exactly do you want it? You hesitated, then nervously muttered, on my. For a long moment, the room was silent. Ting's eyes wiggled slightly, and then, without warning, he let out a laugh, deep and genuine. You want me to tattoo my name on yours? Seriously? You know the feeling your face grow even hotter. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but it's a thing, right? Couples getting tattoos of each other's name. It will be like our own little thing. He shook his head in amusement but didn't seem put off the idea. You really are something else, I know too. You grinned, feeling your confidence rise with his playful attitude. Come on, Taehyung, you are a tattoo artist. What's the harm in doing a little tattoo for your girlfriend? He raised a finger as if in thought his playful demeanor still in tie. Well, it's not exactly a traditional sport for a tattoo, and I have to admit I would probably be looking at your more than the tattoo itself. His eyes glinted with a mix of amusement and something else, something far more teasing. You rolled your eyes, trying to fight off your growing embarrassment. You are impossible. Are you going to do it or not? Ting leaned back on the couch, pretending to think about it for a moment. His gaze never left you. Tough, and the intensity of his stare made you feel like you were under some sort of spell. I mean, it would be hard to say no, wouldn't it? He mused, his voice tipping with the sort of playfulness that only he could pull off. But you sure you want to do this? You know, it will be a permanent reminder of me every time you see it, right? You noted, trying to act tough despite the nervous chills feeling in your stomach. I don't mind. Besides, if I'm going to have something permanent on my body, I might as well make it something I actually want to see. Ting led you to the small studio in the corner of the apartment. It was where he usually worked on his art, and it was full of his drawings, sketches, and tattoo supplies. You couldn't help but feel a little giddy as you entered the air thick with the familiar scent of ink and antiseptic. I can't believe I'm actually doing this, Ting muttered under his breath, walking towards his tattoo station. His fingers brushed over his supplies as he prepared everything. You could tell he was a bit amused but also trying to take this seriously. After all, it was not every day that his girlfriend asked for a tattoo in such a unique spot. He turned back to look at you, his playful grin never fading. Okay, so are you sure about the placement? I mean, is your we are talking about? He nodded confidently, but your heart was pounding in your chest. Yeah, just right there. I want it to be visible but not too obvious. You know a little secret between us? He smiled at that. A secret, huh? I like that. Then, without missing a beat, he added, But you are sure you want me to be the one to do it? You are trusting me with this permanent decision. After all, you laughed nervously, trying to ignore the nervous flutter in your stomach. Of course, I trust you. Who else would I ask to tattoo my, huh? You are the only tattoo artist I know. Taehyung chuckled softly as he gathered the necessary tools. His eyes glinted with that familiar mischievousness. Well, I am honored, but just so you know, this is going to be an experience. You swallowed your heart rate, quickening. He raised an eyebrow as he gave you a look that made you feel like he could see right through you. Are you? Because once I start, you won't be able to back out. You nodded resolutely, doing your best to look confident. I'm sure thing. Just let's get this over with. Alright, you are in charge, he said, his voice teasing as he motioned for you to lie down on the bed and get comfortable. You obeyed, laying on your and shifting so that your body was positioned just right. You could feel your heart pounding in your chest as you tried to stay still, and the weight of what you were about to do started to settle in. Staying hovered over you, making sure everything was set up. You could hear the faint hum of the tattoo machine as he tested it, adjusting the setting. The sound was familiar, but in this moment it felt entirely different. You were about to let him mark you in a way that no one else ever would. You felt the cold metal of the needle touch your skin and the slight shiver down your spine. Ting's fingers were gentle at first as you positioned the tattoo stencil. His touch, surprisingly tender for someone who normally exuded such confidence. You tried to relax, focusing on his soothing presence as you worked. As soon as the needle touched your skin, you couldn't help but flinch slightly. The sting was sharp but bearable. It was not your first tattoo, but it was definitely the most intimate one. The sensation of Taehyung's hand on your body made your pulse race, and you felt both excited and nervous at the same time. You okay? Taehyung asked, his voice softer now, almost like he was trying to comfort you. You noticed half your body was tense. Yeah, I'm good, just keep going. He smiled, clearly pleased with your determination. If you need a break, just let me know. I'm not going anywhere. You close your eyes, trying to focus on the feeling of his hand working on you. Thing was so meticulous, so precise with each movement of the needle. It was almost like he was taking extra care with this tattoo, as if it was something more than just ink on skin. Minutes passed and the discomfort of the needle began to fade. You settled into the rhythm of the tattooing. The sharp sting replaced by a dull, steady edge. The young peasant behind you was almost comfortable. The way he kept his touch light but constant, like he was guiding you through his experience. How's it feel? He asked after a few minutes, his voice low and warm. You couldn't help but smile. It's not as bad as I thought. I can handle it. He chuckled softly, clearly impressed by your bravery. You are tougher than you look. I have had worse, he replied, trying to sound nonchalant, even though your heart was racing. Besides, it's totally worth it. I want this, Taehyung. He didn't respond at first, but you could feel his gaze on you, his focus unwavering. As he continued to work, the needle buzzed, the sound filling the otherwise quiet room. You tried to relax into the process, but your mind kept wandering back to the fact that this was Taehyung, your boyfriend, tattooing his name on your body. It felt intimate in a way that no words could fully describe. After what seemed like an eternity, thing finally stopped. You could hear him take a deep breath as he wiped the area clean. You did great, he said, his voice filled with admiration. It's all done. You turned your head to look at him, the excitement bubbling up inside you. Really, it's done, he nodded, his lips curling into a proud smile. He handed you a mirror and you carefully adjusted it to see the tattoo on your. The name Taehyung was elegantly inked in bold, flowing script curving across your skin in a way that made it look like it belonged there. It was beautiful. Wow, you bet. Your fingers slightly grazing the ink is perfect. I love it. Taehyung leaned over you, his face hovering just above yours, as he pressed a soft kiss to your cheek. You smile, a scene of satisfaction and happiness filling your chest. I always will be Taehyung. I know I have a permanent reminder of it. He laughed, his voice low and filled with affection. You really are something else. But I wouldn't have it any other way. You grinned up at him, you half full. I know, and I wouldn't want anyone else either. The end.